Hello, here we are with chapter 9 in the Julian chapter, and chapter 9 is titled Party. It took about 2 weeks for the swelling to go completely down. Because of that, we ended up not going to Paris over winter break. Mom didn't want our relatives to see me looking like I'd been in a prize fight. She also wouldn't take any pictures of me over the holidays because she said she didn't want to remember me looking like that. For our annual Christmas card, we used one of the rejects from last year's photo shoot. Even though I wasn't having a lot of nightmares anymore, the fact that I had started having nightmares again really worried Mom. I could tell she was totally stressed out about it. Then, the day before our Christmas party, she found out from one of the other moms that Augie had not been through the same kind of admissions screening that the rest of us had been. See, every kid who applies to Beecher Prep is supposed to be interviewed and take a test at the school. But some kind of exception had been made for Augie. He didn't come to the school for the interview, and he got to take the admissions test at home. Mom thought that was really unfair. This kid should not have gotten into the school, I heard her telling a group of other moms at the party. Beecher Prep is just not set up to handle situations like this. We're not an inclusion school. We don't have the psychologists needed to deal with how it affects the other kids. Poor Julian had nightmares for a whole month. Oh, Mom, I hate your telling people about my nightmares. Henry was upset as well, Henry's mom said, and the other moms nodded. They didn't even prepare us beforehand, Mom went on. That's what gets me the most. If they're not going to provide additional psychological support, at least warn the parents ahead of time. Absolutely, said Miles's mom, and the other moms nodded again. Obviously, Jack Will could have used some therapy, Mom said, rolling her eyes. I was surprised they didn't expel him, said Henry's mom. Oh, they would have, answered Mom, but we asked them not to. We've known the Will family since kindergarten. They're good people. We don't blame Jack, really. I think he just cracked under the pressure of having to be this kid's caretaker. That's what happens when you put little kids into these kinds of situations. I honestly don't know what Tushman was thinking. I'm sorry. I just have to step in here, said another mom. I think it was Charlotte's mom because she had the same bright blonde hair and big blue eyes. It's not like there's anything wrong with this kid, Melissa. He's a great kid who just happens to look different, but... Oh, I know, Mom answered, and she put her hand over her heart. Oh, Bridget, no one's saying he's not a great kid. Believe me, I'm sure he is. And I hear the parents are lovely people. That's not the issue. To me, ultimately, the simple fact of the matter is that Tushman didn't follow protocol. He flagrantly disregarded the application process by not having the boy come to Beecher Prep for the interview or take the test like every one of our kids did. He broke the rules. And rules are rules. That's it. Mom made a sad face at Bridget. Oh dear, Bridget, I can see you totally disapprove. No, Melissa, not at all, Charlotte's mom said, shaking her head. It's a tough situation all around. Look, the fact is your son got punched in the face. You have every right to feel angry and demand some answers. Thank you, Mom nodded and crossed her arms. I just think the whole thing's been handled terribly, that's all. And I blame Tushman completely. Absolutely, said Henry's mom. He's got to go, agreed Miles's mom. I looked at Mom, surrounded by nodding moms, and I thought, okay, So maybe this is going to turn out to be one of those really super mom moments. Maybe everything she was doing would make it so that Augie ended up going to a different school. And then things could go back to the way it used to be at Beecher Prep. That would be so awesome. But a part of me was thinking, maybe this is going to turn into a not so super mom moment. I mean, some of the stuff she was saying sounded kind of, I don't know, kind of harsh, I guess. It's like when she gets mad at a waiter, you end up feeling sorry for the waiter. The thing is, I know she's on this anti-Tushman mission because of me. If I hadn't started getting nightmares again, and if Jack hadn't punched me, none of this would be happening. She wouldn't be making a big deal about Augie or Tushman, and she'd be concentrating all her time and energy on good stuff, like raising money for the school and volunteering at the homeless shelter. Mom does good stuff like that all the time. So, I don't know. On the one hand, I'm happy she's trying to help me, and on the other hand, I would love for her to stop. And that's the end of chapter 9.